Now, resiliency is not about avoiding challenges. It's about how we rise through those challenges. But here's the thing, resilient people don't let any of this break us. We bend, we pivot, we get stronger, and we stay focused on our purpose. Your brain is going to look for answers to the questions that you ask. So wouldn't it be cool if we could start asking resilient questions? When we look at the back end of all the systems, the vast majority of those that listen to this podcast aren't yet subscribed. It would mean the world to me if you could subscribe today. That allows us to reach more people, the podcast grows, in turn allowing us to bring even bigger guests to you. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much. Well, welcome back to another solo episode of Keep Rising with Kristy Kuhl. This week, I am sharing a very important message on what I believe is the most important trait that we can cultivate as human beings, as entrepreneurs, as parents, people going through life. And that trait, my friends, is resiliency. Now, if you don't know it, I lead a group of incredible women through a 12-week program. Any woman who is looking to rise into their highest potential, I am sharing all of my secrets, all of my systems, all of my tools in my 12-week Unleashed program. I kick every week off for 12 weeks with an important lesson. This week was all about resiliency, and it was so powerful that I wanted to share it with you too. I hope you enjoy. Now, resiliency is not about avoiding challenges. It's about how we rise through those challenges. It's our ability to recover quickly and adapt powerfully and keep moving forward with purpose, no matter what life throws our way. Life doesn't promise ease, does it? But it does promise opportunities. And oftentimes, not all the times, but oftentimes those opportunities come wrapped in struggle. Sometimes we create that struggle in our own mind. Sometimes those opportunities come wrapped in setbacks and silence. How many of us are sending lots of messages out right now to get new clients, to start new conversations? And boy, that silence it can be something sometimes if we let it be. But here's the thing, resilient people don't let any of this break us. We bend, we pivot, we get stronger, and we stay focused on our purpose. So this week, as we move into this week, I wanted to leave you with 3 tips, just 3 simple, easy tips that you can use this week. You can use every week. You can pass this along to anybody that you work with or you think it'd be helpful in your family or your friend circle to help continue to build resiliency every single day. Do you feel like there's another level to reach, but you haven't been able to unlock the combination? Do you feel like on paper you've reached success, but something still feels off inside of you? You might describe it as feeling stuck or restless. Do you find yourself wanting to make a big change somewhere in your life, but you're unsure what steps to take and could also use some support in the process of moving gracefully in the direction your soul is calling you? If you've answered yes to any of these questions, my 12-week proprietary Unleash program may just be for you. If you'd like to learn more, head over to www.unleashwithkristy.com, answer a couple of questions, and book a discovery call with me. Keep rising, my friends. You are so much closer than you think. The first tip that I have is the power of the reframe. I don't look at any of these no's as like this is, why are they saying no to me? I look at it as I have to get a certain number of no's in order to get to the yeses. So it is just part of the process, isn't it? Right? So it's like sometimes when you're really looking at your numbers, it's like, well, man, I average 7 no's to every yes. So when I get a no, I'm like, man, I'm just closer to getting that yes. And I also look at my data. Like if you look closely with me, it's like, okay, well, what message is landing? What email is landing? What worked over here? And I do that with the yeses too. So can you reframe anything that's a challenge or a no and make it your training ground, make it feedback? Why is this happening for me? What is it building in me? Is it strength? Is it patience? Is it creativity? Is it trust? Your brain is going to look for answers to the questions that you ask. So wouldn't it be cool if we could start asking resilient questions? Again, to me, everything is feedback. What am I learning here? How can I get better? Why did that one say yes? And I go back and I study my yeses too. Tip number 2, micro recovery, in my opinion, equals macro resilience. Sometimes resilience can mean coming back from a major setback. It could be a major comeback. More so, and what I want you to get focused on, you're going to hear me talk more about calibrating every day, right? Like, okay, let's just dial things in. I believe that the real power is when you recover real quick from any recent moment, any recent thing that could be a setback. It's a micro recovery, right? So if you hit a setback, you get a no, somebody that you trust does something, you hear whatever it is, can you take 5 minutes to breathe, to recenter, and ask yourself, what is the best move that I can make next? What is the next thing that I need to do? You don't need to do it all. You don't need to figure it all out, but just figure out what the next move is. Movement, movement, right? And that may mean, oftentimes it means that you get up and you go move, you go for a walk, you change your scenery, you go for a workout, just change something. That's resiliency in action. I'm not asking you not to feel or process your emotions. That's not it at all. I want everything to move through you. I want you to feel all of it. It's going to get stuck if you don't. But what I want you to really pay close attention to is your recovery time. So instead of letting something bother you for 7 days and take the better part of who you are and your attention for 7 days, can you shrink that 7 days down to 1 day? And then we shrink it down to an hour. And then we shrink it down to 10 minutes. And then we're moving through life and we're getting back to neutrality. We're processing things. And with 5 minutes, we can come back to ourselves. Number 3 is audit your inputs, protect your energy. What you allow in your mind, your body, and your environment, it's either going to fuel you or drain you. I know y'all know this. Resilient people design environments that support their strength. This week, be very intentional about your inputs. People, TV, news, media, outlets, social media, conversation. Choose what lifts you, sharpens you, and restores you. And if this needs to be an area of focus for you, well, it could be a really good thing that you go back and you add another I am statement or swap something out for resiliency or how fast you recover. Have an awesome week, and I will see you soon.